This gentleman showed me how to leverage that. In the last 2 years, ladies and gentlemen, I scaled up from being a coach and a trainer to being an international sought after speaker, speaking in 10 countries. Last 8 months, from about February, March of last year through to December, I was in South Africa, I was in UAE, I was in France, I was in Italy, I was in UK, I was in Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, and India, keynote speaking. How did that happen? Luck, labor under correct knowledge. And that's how this whole journey had transformed for me. Ladies and gentlemen, at the same time, this gentleman, Afin Khan, showed me how to say, you better go and do a book. He didn't say do it, he kicked my butt. On doing that, the book is now on the platforms. Get it? That's the power. Action for reaction. Now, if you want things done, you need to understand it does not happen being in the placid, solitary life. It happens only when you have this screwed up right. Mental resilience. Even in the state of pandemic, I'm making money. I'm not boasting, I'm making money. Companies are coming and saying, can you coach our people coming out of the stress and coming out of the problems they're having? Because the mental resilience is not strong. They can't cope with this. They can't cope with that. Ladies and gentlemen, there is money to be made if you want to make money. There is longevity to be made if you want to have longevity. There is internal fortitude to be made if you want it. All you got to do is click this mindset right. Thank you so much.
Wow. Must say, thank you very much, David.
My pleasure.
That's the introduction that we really needed. What is the relevance of life skill for a leader, and what is entrepreneurship? So again, we'll move in the order of we'll talk to David, and then Aditi, and then Shipra. So David, we'll start with you.
Fabulous. One of the key things that I find is technical skills specialization is good, but that can only take you so far. It's like you asking for a Black Forest cake, but in actual fact, that Black Forest cake and the technical skill is just a chocolate cake inside. Only when you put the icing around that and the strawberry, especially if it's Australian strawberry, by the way, the strawberry on it, will that Black Forest cake taste like a Black Forest cake. Most of us don't realize by going and getting a technical skill, we think we are set for life. No. All we are set for is only a portion of it. What we need to do is see how we can leverage on the behavioral skills, see how we can leverage on other areas of emotional intelligence, on other areas of understanding people, rapport building, and etc. Only when we get that can we then say we are a holistic leader and we are a holistic performer. And most of our organizations don't. I came to India in 98 and had no client base. And many people said to me, it's going to be hard working in India. And by the way, one of my missions of coming to India was to make a mindset, heart set, and the soul set shift in 1 million people. That's why when I finished with my career and my business, I decided to come here to do that for the last 22 years. And in the course of doing that, the first thing I did was to go and prove people wrong by finding how I could get clients. And I started in a place called Amritsar and worked all through the peripherals of India. In 21 days, gone through 14 cities. And that course allowed me then to open up the shell of having a portfolio of about 55 clients of your top 500 clients here in India. And I coach their CEOs. So the point I make is that didn't happen because I had technical skills. That happened because of my behavioral skills that some of my coaches taught me how to go and rapport build, how to connect with a person, how to communicate effectively, how to do this, how to do that. Now, that is not taught in schools today, unfortunately.
Oh.
And what I'm saying is we need to enhance that. In fact, I'm having this in discussion with a lot of schools, a lot of universities. Today, out of the 55 client base of top 500 companies, 60% of our work is for campus to corporate who are now being retrained over either a 3-month or a 6-month, inducting them on behavioral pattern changes. They're parking their technical skills aside and they're saying, let me retrain you for behavioral skills. So you can go out to a client or to a vendor in Korea or Taiwan or to Boston, America, and you can interact with them from day one, which is on the third month. Why? Why don't universities do that? So my point, Savita, is this. If you want to look at growth, behavioral pattern change is vital. I point this out very simply. Your rate of return, ladies and gentlemen, is based on intelligence quotient, which is basically the degree. The second part, obviously, is emotional quotient, which is actually this behavioral part. Third part is financial quotient. Fourth part is spiritual quotient, otherwise, you'll be a void. And the last but not least is a social quotient. All five put together is what you need for a holistic development. Now, most people don't have that. If I gave a person a test of 5 questions, they will answer very well on the first, but the others they might not get. They will be sitting somewhere between 40 to 60%. We need 80% leaders, 80% category leaders. That's what I'm talking about. So we need to scale up the emotional intelligence component. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Beautiful. I must say this has been like really, really an enlightenment, kind of information for our viewers. And it's not just viewers. I'm sure all of us are learning from your experience. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.